The vast majority of people can only dream of owning expensive supercars or luxury models. The average cost of a new car is around $30 million, but that probably wouldn't buy a new door mirror for the world's most expensive cars in this list. These incredible expensive cars are beyond sport cars, beyond supercars, and are best described as either hypercars or megacars. With the exception of the ultra-luxury Rolls-Royce Sport-Tail, all of them are extremely outlandish, incredibly powerful and viscerally exciting models with top speed well in excess of 200 miles per hour. Some of them also make the list of the fastest cars in the world. We have got models from Lamborghini, Aston Martin and Rolls-Royce, and more than half the cars in this top 10 list are Bugattis. We have restricted this list to cars built and sold to private owners in the last 5 years. Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. Happily for you, this Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport is the last to feature with its cool $3.6 million price. In a similar vein to the Bugatti Divo, it's a more handling-focused driver's car than the regular Chiron, with less weight, more downforce, and shorter gear ratios for faster acceleration below 150 miles per hour. That does mean the top speed is reduced to a frankly pathetic 218 miles per hour. However, partly due to a now fixed rate spoiler, the Chiron Pure Sport is a little less exclusive than the Divo, with 60 units produced from 2020 onwards. Back then you could get your hands on one for $3.2 million excluding taxes, but that's more like a $3.6 million or more, all in with few special options. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. This isn't the last Bugatti in this list of the world's most expensive cars. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus might be only Chiron compared to the brand's other bespoke offerings, but it packs an even mightier punch. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus was built to commemorate the modified Chiron that exceeded 300 miles per hour back in 2019. With 100 PS more than a regular Chiron up to 1600 PS, plus longer gearing and a 250mm longer rear tail to greatly improve aerodynamics. The Super Sport 300 Plus is allegedly capable of nearing the 300 barrier, if you can find the road long enough. Happily, Bugatti offered owners the chance to try the car out for themselves at the Super Long Aerial Lesson Test Track in Germany. 30 examples were produced and all have been sold and delivered as of this year. And also this Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus cost $3.8 million. Lamborghini Sian Roadster. Lamborghini has also muscled in on the ultra-prestige market, clearly worried that the Aventador and Huracan are simply too attainable. The Lamborghini Sian Roadster is one of the most expensive Lambos ever produced, estimated to be even pricier than the regular hardtop Sian, and the Sian Roadster is actually a hybrid car. It's hardly a Toyota Prius, though with 819 PS from a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 and electric motor combination. The Sian Roadster has some interesting tech, including the use of a supercapacitor to fill in the acceleration gaps during gear changes and boost the performance. Even the Roadster version will do 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds and go on to 217 miles per hour. 19 examples of the Sian Roadster were sold out before the car was even revealed to the public, each highly customized by Lamborghini's personal personalization department. This incredible Lamborghini cost $4 million. Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. F1-inspired Aston Martin Valkyrie is already one of the most extreme and expensive cars in the world, but it somehow wasn't enough for some, which is why the track-only Valkyrie AMR Pro exists. The bonkers-looking Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro is essentially a V12 engine, with a smattering of carbon bodywork draped around it. but it's not any V12 engine. It's a Crossworth developed naturally aspirated screamer, developing over 1000 PS and revving to 11,000 RPM. The top speed is 225 miles per hour. To turn your regular Valkyrie into an AMR Pro, Aston Martin reduces weight with even more carbon in the suspension. The removal of the regular Valkyrie's hybrid system and perfects windows. It also gets a longer wheelbase and dramatic wings and a spoiler to produce twice the downforce of the standard Valkyrie. 75 examples of the Aston Martin Valkyrie will be produced, with some of those being AMR Pro models. First deliveries have already begun. This Valkyrie AMR Pro costs $4.3 million. Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. Breaking the Bugatti deadlock in this list is this stunning creation called the Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. It's an even faster and more exclusive version of an already fast and exclusive hypercar. When the regular Pagani Huayra was launched, it cost a trifling $1 million. But with all the bells and whistles, the Huayra Roadster BC is more than 4 times that. As well as a removable roof and operated bodywork, it gets a brand new, more powerful version of the 6-liter twin-turbo V12, taking power to 791 PS. Remember, the Huayra is rear-wheel drive and far lighter, with a special carbon composite body bringing weight down to 1,250 kilograms, about the same as the Bugatti spec VW Golf, boasting impressive body rigidity figures and a huge amount of downforce. 40 examples of the intricately detailed Pagani Huayra Roadster BC will be produced. This Pagani Huayra Roadster BC costs $4.6 million. If you have enjoyed this video up to this point, I would be honored to change the subscribe button to subscribe the button, and like this video and comment your opinion. Bugatti Bolide. This one is probably the most extreme looking of the lot, and that's because the Bugatti Bolide is a track-only model unlike the others in this list. Imagine paying all that money and never being allowed to take it on the road. Still, if you are rich enough to buy the Bugatti Bolide, you'll probably have a Chiron or 2 spare for that. We reckon it will be the fastest of all the Bugattis, and one of the very fastest cars around the track money can buy. Its W16 engine was boosted to a bonkers 1825 PS in the concept, although that figure is achieved on 110 octane race fuel. In production form, it puts out the same 1600 PS as the Bugatti Chiron Supersport and Centodieci. The racing spec is clear from looking at the Bolide. With its intense aero sculpted shape, lower roofline giant dual element wing and matte diffuser. And also the price of this incredible Bugatti is $5 million. Bugatti Divo. The hierarchy of special Bugattis is quite clear. The more expensive they get, the less are built. The Divo is a mere $6 million and 40 examples were produced. In July 2021, the last example rolled off the production line and was given to its owner. The Bugatti Divo is based on a Chiron and uses the W16 engine again, but it's been designed as a more track-focused sport car than a straight-line warrior, with all-new carbon fiber bodywork bringing down the weight, more downforce and a reduced top speed down to just 236 miles per hour. The standard Chiron will go faster still with its special top speed mode up to 261 miles per hour. But the Bugatti Divo will monster its sibling in the Benz. It also gets a more menacing look to help it stand out, while there is a huge array of personalization options. Bugatti Centodieci. Compared to the La Voiture Noire, the Bugatti Centodieci is positively common. Bugatti will build 10 examples of the hypercar, and one has been bought by famous football player Cristiano Ronaldo. Recognize some details of the Centodieci? That might be because you remember the last Bugatti to be built by the French maker before it was taken under the wing of Volkswagen, called the EB110. It rivaled the McLaren F1 with a carbon fiber chassis, active aerodynamics, and the 550 PS 3.5-liter quad-turbo V12. The Bugatti Centodieci borrows the same aggressive front end and uses a similar mechanically adjustable rear wing as the EB110 Super Sport. The car also celebrated the brand's 110-year anniversary. The price of Bugatti Centodieci is about 11 million inclusive of taxes. Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. When the incredible Rolls-Royce Boat Tail was unveiled, it marked a return to proper, bespoke coach building for the storied British brand. If the design itself didn't take your breath away, then the jaw-dropping price certainly will. Yes, there have been very special classic cars that sold for more adoption, but as a brand new car nothing comes close to the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. It's also unique in this company because it's a luxury model, not a car offering mind-bending speed and focused handling. The Boat Tail is inspired by ultra-luxury yachts from the 1920s and beyond with a bespoke body with a removable roof canopy, a new level of interior finish and what's known as a hustling suite, an opening rear deck containing a parasol, high-class outdoor seating, and a champagne fridge. 3 Rolls-Royce Boat Tail have been built in total, customized from the ground up by the well-heeled owners, and the price of the world's most expensive car is from $27 to $31 million.